I'll get that unfair advantage. Pretty good hand regardless. Blood Crypt. I have a basic mountain in my deck, so that's. What you got, opponent? Burn. Get the one lander. So I think some of their better cards are the 1-mana burn spells. If I go to 17, if I don't take Goblin Guide, they put me down to 15. I need to find Drawn in the Locks. Maybe I just take Goblin Guide. This way I can kind of chill. How do I win this game? I need to buy some time, kind of. I think. So I need to find like cards like Spell Pierce, Drawn in the Lock, Proxa. I guess I'll just take Goblin Guide. Kind of questionable. That's the way you used to win this matchup with Death Shadow. It's like, I guess Dresdown's also kind of not the greatest draws in history. I've seen better. Kind of dead. Probably was a bit better was old Grixis Shadow because you had Stubborn Denial for 1 mana and Temur Battle Rage to like one-shot them. Matchup might be a little trickier. They drew the Borstrom. They got pretty lucky. They drew second land plus Boros Charm. Just dead. I won that matchup once in a league. Didn't seem like that bad. Honestly, my draw was not great. Yeah, taking Goblin Guide was probably not the greatest play. If Torque is maybe good. Dresdown end of turn Croxa. Be line. This Dresdown is good to deal huge amounts of damage. Colligan's Command. Clunky. Torok to get their last couple burn spells. All slow. Like that. You just want Terminate. Doesn't seem like you should be too worried about their spell. Not really sure what you're hoping for in this matchup, honestly. Good, John. Again. That's basic mountain. What sketchy was drawn in the lock in hand. And the lock's probably not super necessary until later in the game. Oh. Way to kill it. Kind of wouldn't make sense for them to kill it since it's deck. Might Boris charm me now. Putting Lurrus in my hand last turn might have been good. Nice if I had the mana to back it up. I could have played Lurrus this turn. Oh wow. That's okay. I don't think it's the end of the world. That's pretty. Otter Frodo. For some reason, it's louder when... I guess I have different settings. Louder when there's a bunch of gifted subs. Father Frodo. Roll me rotten, as usual. 10 gifted subs. Thank you so much, Father Frodo. I appreciate it. Rest in peace. Pretty good. I'll lie. Don't in the log do anything anymore? That... Probably nice. I can really do about it. Matchup. Alright, I guess I should get their last card now. My Colligan's command becomes useless. Cards a Eidolon. Let's hit Lightning Helixes. Bagsy. Them. Not drawing a Death Shadow is rough. Maybe you should mulligan some hands that don't have Death Shadow. My hand was pretty good though. Alright, I guess this is where we preach, chat. Need them to break. They really didn't break much. They drew their 2 lands and then all spells. Oh, got it. And GG's. I mean, that's burned for you, right? 3 lands, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Do anything? Yeah, rip, pretty huge for them, obviously. Could have maybe sideboarded a tiny bit better. Maybe Colligan's Command and Torak are better than... I don't have that much spot removal, right? After sideboard, I had 4 Unholy Heat, 1 push, 1 bolt, and some Colligan's Command. How should I sequence that? Probably just bubble them and fetch. Playing Manamorphose? Are they playing Charmelcher? Alright, what are they playing? Oh, Creativity. What are they drawing? Manamorphose? Strike it rich, Creativity, ending. Guess I'll take one of the endings. I've just taken Creativity. Seems like there are ways away from Creativity. Did I build my own Death Shadow? I have Bubble. Probably gonna. They just that too slow. Slow. Companion, play companion, bubble. Go strike it for it. Yeah. For the sequence thing, but probably still okay. I could hit red 1-drop. I wonder if Unholy Heat's good against them. They're playing Titan. Or if Crocsai is better. One's getting there with their one-lander. Okay. I had mulligan both times. I'm not saying it was bad keep. Two cards. So close. Hopefully whatever they're getting doesn't just mountain out of their deck. Yeah, I did take an ending over creativity, thinking I'd have time to find an answer to creativity. Probably not great. Yeah, that's probably better. It's just Titan, which it looks like it should be because of the delicates. Might have punted this game twice, not taking crit. Sometimes I make these plays that like, I don't take the card that wins them the game, I take the card that helps them kind of survive and get there and then end up regretting not just... I was like, oh, I could find Colligan's command, I could find this, I could find that. I didn't keep on Holy Heat. A lot of questionable plays. I even called Titan as their win condition and I still didn't. I don't know, that was a disaster. Actual disaster. I believe they say never punished. I suppose I have to worry about 7 and 6. Might not have rest in peace. Am I dead to Valakut? I guess I get one more draw step. Did I just carelessly? Yep, I sure did. Dude, I'm so unreal. I guess they can't fetch, so that's good for me. But if they draw creativity, I die. Right. Embarrassing. What's it like? Yeah, I know, right? And no one knows what it's like to be the lucky one. I guess that strike it rich or not have rest in peace. I wonder if they have a different creature in sideboard. Push doesn't seem that great. Bolt doesn't seem that great. So many options. It's like that in so many matchups. You just have infinite options. Creativity, creativity. Do something like that. Bit of everything. The drowns might not be great. Don't know, holy heat. When you shape dress down, I'm not sure. What's the difference between Pioneer and Modern? Just Modern has more sets. Pioneer is kind of like in between Standard and Modern, somewhere halfways. Mm. Alright, always nice. That's probably pretty here. Cast a Torque next turn if I want to. I have too many drawn in the locks in my kit. I have to have 6 cards in the yard, or I guess 4 cards maybe counter creativity for. They do fill up their graveyard. Round 4. So then we need to have land, creativity, plus Veil of Summer. Teferi. Teferi bounce a token. I'll pass. I'm gonna get wrecked by Veil if they have it. Torque too. I don't kill him fast enough. Good. Obvious. Titan and Gratuity. Fearless is still somewhat glass cannon. He was market rich. Coming, Brad. I think it might be worth it to take the treasures to put Luris in my. Making use of 1 mana, or else I'm wasting 1 mana. Delicate top deck. Titan doesn't quite kill. Guess that's not so bad. I have basic. Alright, that's have a good news, I guess. Pretty excited about. Only free card type. You know they don't have Titan. Probably don't have creativity. Spikes. Down to 7. I don't have quite late. Good news is I don't die to 1 Titan. Pretty much. That's a so. It killed the. These. Don't seems good. Oh. Hmm. Huh. Man. Oh, spot, right? I could play Death Shadow and have them dead next turn. I give them 1. Okay, let's see. They have 6 mountains. They're gonna kill my Chandler down to 7. How slow do I want to play it? I have a Death Shadow in the yard. I don't. Oh, Dwarven Mine. I don't die to Titan, right? You die to creativity. Not sure I beat a creativity anyway. Oh, where did dead? Oh, no, they didn't have a. Alright, I guess them twice. Alright. Like a deep matchup. Yellow with Forest Mare match. I'm close to Mythic. Not match away. And gotta keep them hooked. Alright, I'm assuming a bunch of removal is okay against Lurrus. Unless they're playing Grixis control. A TSP and like Disciple. I don't think anyone plays that deck besides Yendrek. Other Death Shadow. Assuming Death Shadows are good in the matchup. Maybe I just need a third land though. Hmm. Kind of sketchy. Double iteration, push. He'd look like a mirror match. Yeah, keeping that second shadow is all greedy. Sky Laser, thanks for your resub. You're doing good. This is not great against a discard spell, but what am I going to do? Bolt myself, play a couple shadows. I do have a bubble in the yard. I just go Lurrus bubble next turn. That's kind of obnoxious. They hit the discard spell, and they hit. There's so much they can hit. God, that's terrifying. Oof. Could have kept mana up, said go, just cast the dress down. To cantrip first. I guess I get to play my Death Shadows. That part's probably kind of nice. Bring land there was nice. Holy Heat first. Shadow. And I can bolt myself if they try to cast on Holy Heat. Nothing. I get their draw. Did just cast Unholy Heat now before I untap was drawn in the lock. Unless they have their own drawn in the lock. They think I'm playing the stock list. They should know I only have one Lightning Bolt. That's the only card I can have for the Unholy Heat. Because if they let me untap, I could have Dredge down too. I could just play Fetch Land now too. Maybe they're trying to counter my Lurrus. That makes sense. That's why they... Yeah, that's probably what's going on. No 2 Unholy Heat. I guess they also just have double Unholy Heat if I do have something. Question is, what do I want to do? I guess I start by attacking. Well, let's see. Dress down. You knew it had double Unholy. Also, my Lurrus just doesn't even do anything anymore. That is not super great. I don't know if I played that very well. I did force the drawn out of their hand, I guess. Another Ragavan. Take Unholy Heat. They go. Next turn I can go Lurrus Depth Shadow. I actually forgot that my Lurrus wouldn't have an ability there. Got kind of lucky to draw something relevant to cast. Lurrus in their hand. What do they have? I don't have a Depth Shadow. Not in like that amazing of a shape. Might even be ahead. Kind of. I use Unholy Heat now. Reason to hold Unholy Heat. That's kind of good actually. That was huge. That was one of the good draws, I think. I'd have to chump. Now they lose if they brick. I wonder if they're gonna chump was Polygon's Command was probably my best draw, something like that. Kind of nuts how much every resource matters. Wow. That was the game. They got 2 Ragavan attacks in and they hit both times. Like came down to. Kind of bad, but I mean it's a mirror match. I might have missed sequence at some point. Taking that Ragavan hit. I didn't know they had Ragavan, but I fetch. I should fetch right in case I draw Croxa. Red, black, red, red. No, it's not great. Ragavan kind of won them the game. Dress down, dress down. Basically anything that's not 1 mana or 2 for 1. The discard spell's bad. The Death Shadow almost a liability. Because they are kind of easy to kill. You just can't deploy them in the early game, so you might have awkward draws. I think they might be actually. That good and strong. But dress down. Whatever too. The discard spells are good. That makes sense. In Ragavan, I think what happened for them in game 1 is not going to be exactly uncommon. Full Heat can suck against Graveyard Hate, but it kills Lurrus. Rock is good. I think the discard spells, you can always find a timing for them. Let's see, that Death Shadow doesn't feel so great though. How do you get your edge? I'm gonna do that. It'd be way off. I know Soulstrong was considering people go first in the mirror. That's why he had gut shots. Amongst other reasons. I'm gonna play Ragavan on turn 1. I've bubbled them. They don't have a 1 mana removal spell. I'm just gonna. There's not that many cards. Maybe I've had a second land. Like, what do I have? They have like, I mean, if they have the gut shots, I guess they have 7 or 8. Kind of weird to kill it right now. I could just have like land Ragavan. Optimal. The iteration. Kind of the scenario I was talking about. Why I didn't want Death Shadow. I maybe kept the bubble so I could push Lurrus. I thought they're just gonna play Lurrus with nothing in the yard though. So I can terminate now. Their upkeep at least. If they play Lurrus, I can Spellbomb on tap. I think I'm gonna have trouble getting value out of my Spellbomb here. Worst case scenario would be top deck to bubble. Probably have to play Lurrus while I'm funny. And at least it appears they don't have another creature. Hopefully it's not Cruxo. Their last card in hand is Cruxo. Okay. probably have a land in hand, right? No, they can have a removal spell. They might have kept the land in hand though. Sick. I do that and their last hand is like basic or something, then I'm helping them if they top deck Roxa. I think I should still do that. I mean, their last card in the end could easily be in a removal spell. Trying to catch a break. So, you have Ragavan in the yard. Do you like the idea of keeping Drawn and the lock mana up? Pretty scared of Roxa. I think that's the play. Could cast Kroxa from the yard. Pretty good. But better than Ragavan. Keep mana up, probably. Just thinking about playing a third Kroxa. Kind of wish I had drawn one against Burn. Kind of wish I had drawn one in game 1 here. And these games are always so tense. It just comes down to like the one resource, really. I think I'm onto something. Was no Death Shadows though. No Death Shadows, no Dress Down. I think I like that plan. I think I should reveal my command. Pretty good card in the mirror. Alright, we got the 1 mana removal spell and the 1 mana discard spell. Some lands this time around. Good hand. I mean, having the Death Shadows can obviously punish your opponent. Don't have it. Happy with all the cards I have in my deck right now. Not like I have like every card's good. I have all the 2-for-1s. Kind of obvious. I guess I should bubble them first. And what I want to block. Duration Lantern. I have a second bubble, so the lantern's not that big of a deal. You know what? I could have taken the lantern and then take the. Is they drawing drown so they could count. What are my? Probably not. Oh, and like almost we're playing mirror match, like a chess opening when you're just mirroring your pieces. Loris in their hand. Terminate. I have an Unholy Heat. Just get swamped. I'd go draw, play Lurrus, force me to attack my lantern. Then I get to go Lurrus Lantern. Am I missing something? They're just gonna play a land. A naked Lurus. What's going on? You do that. A drawn and lock might be a little awkward. Could have terminate. So I could kill Lurus. They go. I play Cruxot, force him to sack Lantern. Or no card advantage. Kill Lurus. Play Cruxot. Kill Lurus, they go. Let's start by killing Lurus. Maybe have Kolaghan's Command in hand. Just playing Cruxot is fine. Or I could let them just... I think they're gonna sag the land right away. If I play Cruxot, they use Lantern. I might get a spell though. We know they have at least a Terminate. Alright, I'll just say go. Being drawn up something. Give the Tubek like an iteration. Spell bomb. I think I should counter that. Spell bomb's pretty huge. Death Shadow's only 1/1 right now. What else am I worried about? Kolaghan's Command? No, I believe. Also let me use my mana. Go on a fetch and draw. Guess another Blood Crypt. Yeah, bait was Lurus. Yeah, sure. I'm not gonna get them back. Let's just cash in my Lurus now. My Crux, well, they have relevant cards in hand. Got an Holy Heat, Terminate in hand. I land because of Kolaghan's. Okay, that's gone. Also have Crux up. Risk Kolaghan's Command. Speed up. That's actually a spell bomb on my and draw one drop. Oh. Better against card spells. That round Croxaw. They're just. Why did I do that? Bad. I mean, maybe not. Maybe it was good. Could lose me the game, could win. He has drawing that turn. Good against Van. Alright, I think I played that pretty well. I think they probably played well too. This came down to you're a little bit better. First deck. And they were born in 1903. Oldest Magic player of all time. Is it burn? Auto burn deck? I think I have to get Blood Crypt, unfortunately. And burn twice in 4 rounds. Tough. 3, 6, 9, 13 points of damage. And it's god awful too. So dumb. Wow. Need like blue mana plus on in the locket fields. A spike. And a Croxaw in my yards. Good. I think Croxaw might be. They have bolts. I don't think there's much I can do. I need to draw like my 1 Inquisition or something. I guess I'll do all the dress down and I don't think that's how I celebrated last time, but all the dress down and the Croxaw. This way I can use them with dress down Croxaw. Oh no, I guess I kept in the dress down to one-shot them with I don't know anyway. Keep removal, the 1-drops. Yes. Like Colligan's Command's kind of medium. Like Colligan's Command or Torak, which one's better? That Colligan's Command's gotta be better. Oh, what about rest in Park's kind of good. It's rest in peace, kind of. Historic's kind of good because they're trying to keep burn spells in hand. They don't want to get you too low right away because of Depth Shadow. I wonder if there's always a ton of burn in the showcase just because it's maybe people who get the points from somewhere else and don't have a modern deck and they just play burn. I mean, I even bought or bubbling myself. I guess if there's a land on top, I probably just don't play Ragavan. Invent? I think I have to keep the one lander with bubble when I have my combo. Probably a good way to win against burn. This Ragavan turn is also a little annoying for them. It's not like they have a billion burn spells, right? It's only lightning bolts. What a weird attack. I could just not have a removal spell, right? The 1 damage really worth it? Kind of bad. You know what? I should have played Inquisition. Speaking of bad. Wow. Probably a mistake. Yeah, that's a tough spot. Want to take the 2 damage. I drew my 1 Inquisition after getting Steam Vents over Blood Crypt. Lets me cast Iteration. It's kind of a big deal. Well, tough matchup. Bad draws. Questionable plays. Doesn't help that I've been playing in the Freeland 12 spells version of Burn every game. Makes their life a bit easier. Less important now because they have all the canyon lands and stuff. They have Lurus. But still pretty. I look like I just lost my entire life savings at the roulette.